Let's talk about the power of belief. Why is it that two people in the exact same position, could be the exact same job, living in the same city, same country, have totally different results despite their external circumstances being the same effectively? Recently, I was browsing through Instagram because I recently started a new account, connected to my new channel where I'm speaking in Spanish and sharing content, but in Spanish. And I came across a very interesting profile, a profile of this girl who is 19 years old, and she has about 50,000 or so followers. And she makes a lot of content, actively makes content on Instagram. And she sells a course. And her course is teaching women how to become a high-value woman. Keep in mind, this girl is 19. She's not even a woman herself. Like, she is a woman, but she's not a full-grown woman. Yet she's teaching other women older than her how to be a woman. Now, I don't agree with teaching or selling anything that has to do with something you haven't done yourself. But it's still a very interesting case study about the power of belief, of self-belief. What is the difference between her and the 27-year-old who's paying her to learn how to become a woman? The difference is the 19-year-old took action. She believed in herself enough to put herself out there, start creating content, and actually sell something. And there's a lot to learn from that exercise in itself, in life in general. And that's something that I found even thinking back to, let's say, high school. I wasn't exactly the most popular in high school with the girls, but there was always this group of guys, the popular guys, who got all the girls, and they didn't necessarily do the best in school. They didn't get the best grades, but they were social, they were confident, and they got good success with girls. And why was it? Because they believed in themselves that they could actually get the girl. And I remember having a conversation with one of my friends at the time where he was wondering, like, oh, but we do everything the right way, we check all the marks, we get good grades, etc. And this isn't about just, male-female dynamics, right? This is just in general. Why is it that these guys get the girls that we want and we don't? But fundamentally, it's because of the belief the guys had that they could get the girl, the belief in themselves. And that translates to so many areas, like the content example I shared earlier. Anytime you're gonna do something or want to do something, really the difference between the people that you admire or respect or that are successful, businessmen, content creators, more successful at your job, etc. The biggest difference is oftentimes that they just believe in themselves. They don't wait for anyone else to believe in them first before taking action. That's really what it all comes down to. And again, just seeing this girl and seeing that there were actually older women paying her to learn how to become a woman really just shattered the belief that really you can do anything you want. Again, this is besides the point of her teaching something that she's not herself, but the fact is that truthfully, all limits are self-imposed in whatever you decide to pursue in your life, whether that's career progression, creating content, building a brand, starting your own business, whatever it is, at its core, the only limits are the ones that you construct in your own mind. And yeah, that was a very interesting just chain of thoughts that came about just watching that, because it's like, there's really no excuse, right? You can do anything as long as you fundamentally believe that you can, because if you don't, oftentimes that's really the only thing that keeps you from taking that first step.